Welcome back. I'm going to show you how to use the edit points functionality in MS Office. We're going to be working in Word. We're going to create a shape of a rhino. First we go to the Insert, Shapes, and we pick an object. In this case it's just going to be an oval like that. Take out the fill. For the outline, let's make it gray. The next step is you click on the shape, right click, select Edit Points, and now we're going to start forming the shape of the rhino. I'm going to add an extra point here. And so this is going to be the head. Okay, these are all smooth. Okay, it'll take a bit of work, but all you want to do is start adding points and just editing the line, just grabbing onto the line and making the shape of the rhino. So I've just continued adding extra points here. I'm going to make this a fixed position on the page. What I'm going to do now, because I want to get the whole rhinoceros onto the page, I'm going to make this smaller. And now I'm going to work on this part here. And you don't have to be perfect with the points. You just find the general area where you want to put the point. You can add them, you can delete them. I like to also keep them smooth. So I've worked the shape a little bit and I've brought it in a little bit as well. I grab this and can move it in like that. Now I'm gonna give it some ears. I think I'll just pick one of these. Circle, no fill, shape, outline. Shape outline. Probably just take some of the wood, make the weight lower. I have to add extra points. That's where edit points comes in handy. I want to make them pointed on the end. So I'm going to need to add these points. Add point. Comes out like this. This one in more like this. Okay, so I've shaped this. I'm going to make it smaller in size. And it's going to go right about, I want to say, here. I'm going to grab this particular shape, the big shape, and I'm going to add a couple of points here. So I'm going to take this point and stretch it out to follow the shape of the ear. Something like, oh, let's just see here. Like that. Let's see how that looks like. And this will be in the front. So just to make the two separate, I'm going to bring it to the front. I'm just going to give it a temporary fill. And why not just put a gradient? Just to kind of in the outline. Now for the other ear, it's a bit of a reverse. So I'm going to copy it. And I have to decide how it's going to be. I have to reverse it, I think. Like so. Rotate. And that one's going to fit right here. But in this case, it's going to be behind. So send to back. This shape, I'm going to give it a fill. There we go. And then this shape, bring to front. Bring this down more. Shape effects. It's got a nostril. I'm going to copy this point. Copy, paste. Reshape it. Give this soft edges. It needs to be bigger. 0.8. Really, I should be editing the points on this. Adding a point here. Don't know if that's going to work exactly. You know what? I'm going to make it bigger. And I'm going to modify it. And then make it smaller again. Because what I see here, it wants a point like that. That's how it's looking, that nostril. And then add a point here. Add a point here. Add a point there. One more here. And I'm not sure. I think there should be another point there in between them. That point. Not there. This one I want to pull out. So I'll pull back. That's what it wants. So that even the nostrils, like of that showing kind of like the wrinkliness of it. And I'm just going to give it a bit of a mouth curl. I'm just going to find something here. Here's a curve. Yeah, something. Let's say it like this. And then once hit escape, you can bring this in. Let's get the proper gray. Go with that. Edit points. That's going to be probably around there. More weight. I wonder if the edges can be made softer. That's really doesn't work. What if we go like that? Let's take this one. Shape effects. Shape outline. Down one. Let's try that. I think that is probably around there. And then there'll be shading all around here and wrinkles and everything. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Some shading as well. I'm going to go shape outline, shape fill, sorry. It's kind of dark, so I'm going to use that. Shape outline, take that out. Shape effects. Let's go with that one. Bring to front. This will have to be modified, of course. It's way too dark. Shape effects. Maybe that. Let's make this, pull this out a little bit. That'll make the experimenting. This thing, the shape fill. Can add a bit of a gradient. Now we're going to work on the feet, the legs. So for the legs, just grab some rectangles. Could be round. Let's just take a round one. I'm going to give it a gray color for now. This one, we'll do the back hind quarter. It'll be quite tall. So we want it somewhere like so. Edit points. You want it to kind of fold over here. Add an extra point. bring it in. This will all have to be brought in. This point can be brought out. I'm going to add an extra point here, and this can be brought out. Add a couple of extra points here. One in the center. Another point here. Bring that in. This has to go in. So I'm just going to work on this and I'll get back to you. I'm just going to keep shaping it. You get the idea. So I've shaped the leg as best as I could for now. This line will be it will be covered up with shading, so you won't see it. Now I have to create 3 more legs. I think I'm going to recycle this leg. Just going to do the front one. So in this case, this will be in front. So I'm going to reshape it a little bit. I'm going to size it down. Extra point here. Smooth. And we're going to work it for the back leg. And make the legs a little bit shorter. Let's go with that one. I'm just going to change the gradient so these 2 parts match up a little bit better. Choose that one. I'm not going to change the gradient on this leg because I have to draw the other leg. So I'm going to copy this leg, paste, and then modify it with edit points. It's going to be like this. So I'm just going to finish up this final leg. And then I'll put a gradient on both of the front legs. Again, edit points. Send that to back. Add a gradient. Okay, let's do that one. Now, for the final touch, well, there's a few things you can do. You can add wrinkles and everywhere, which we probably should, but I won't do that because I just wanted to show you the edit points. But as a bonus, I'll show you how to blend this with the different parts together. use a rectangle instead of a circle. Let's use a rounded one. Shape fill somewhere around this darkness. Shape outline, no outline. Shape effects, soft edges. Maybe this one, I don't know. We'll just see how that works. Okay, so we wanted to, let's bring it up a little bit. That one's probably good enough for the color matching. What I'll do is I'll add another shape. I could just copy that shape. Copy, paste, shape fill. We had the dark one. We'll make it lighter, and we'll kind of layer on top of it. Make it smaller so it really blends nicely. Now I take another piece and I put it here. A little bit on the dark side. Of course, we go select. And we can select all of the pieces now. Shape format, group. And now you can move the whole project. In this case, you could do a lot more texturing, a lot more work, shading, and all that, but I'm not going to do that for this project. You've seen the edit points, you've seen the shading, you've seen editing the shading points as well. So that's quite a lot. Thanks for watching.